Thanks to you, we generate positive changes. Changes in the lives of children and young people who have a new opportunity. In Necahual, we make significant changes in the children and youth in Mexico and the USA that need it the most by providing the necessary tools thanks to our areas of focus: attention, prevention, and integration. Unfortunately, in many cases, children and youth find themselves in extremely vulnerable situations in which violence, neglect, and desperation have been a constant in their home. At Necahual Foundation, we make a difference in their lives by positively transforming a single person or a family. Benefiting from our programs and support, the children feel cherished, secure, and protected. In the United States, we are mainly focused on social integration. Here in Chicago, we support the Melrose Park Proviso Soccer League, in which around 1,000 children and families benefit physically and socially by taking part in teamwork towards a common goal. This year again, coaches from Club Deportivo Guadalajara, Chivas, took part in advanced skills soccer clinics, which in some cases has helped them secure university-level scholarships. Field trips are also organized in the form of educational and recreational field trips, like going to the zoo or baseball games. We believe in the importance of cultivating civic values and to live with the traditions of both countries. During the summer, with the collaboration of the University of Guadalajara, a course, Conéctate con tus raíces, was carried out again in the CID, and the traditional Mexican posada will be held, including gifts for the children. In Necahual, Mexico, we have a care center, which tends to children and families who in many cases have been victims of domestic violence. An expert group of psychologists and social workers evaluate and give therapy so that the children are not emotionally affected and to ensure that negative social conduct patterns are not repeated in their adult life. Sueños y Esperanzas is a home that takes in babies and children in orphanages or in need of caretakers. Necahual contributes by providing necessary materials or items for its operation. This year, 30 cribs for the little ones have been purchased and a donation was given for the construction of its new facilities. In the Villas Miravalle shelter, children are rescued, many of which have been found to be living in the streets and in complete abandonment, susceptible to falling victims of street violence, drugs, and gangs. We help by buying them clothes, shoes, celebrating their birthdays. They are given weekly allowance and personalized correspondence, and by doing so, letting them know that they are in a safe place and that we truly matter to someone. This year, basketball courses were also held with NCAA players who traveled to Mexico in addition to remodeling the workshops that the Necahual Foundation has donated. Once they turn 18 and become young adults, they must leave the shelter without being fully prepared to live an independent life. Necahual continues to provide support and guidance in their first years as adults by making sure that they continue their education, become employed, or find a home, and by doing so, form a community in which the young adults help and support each other. Our hard work and your support pays off when we can provide a new opportunity at life for children and then see them become responsible professionals, caring mothers, or outstanding athletes. With your support, we have improved the lives of children, which has allowed them as young adults to become fully integrated into society, continue their studies, working, developing as individuals and as families, and become self-sufficient and successful. Like Lorena, who is studying a career in administration at the Universidad Tecnológica de Jalisco, at the same time as working as a parking lot manager. Or Diana, who is in charge of a department at Walmart, studies high school at night, and just received the keys to the new house she bought. Or Carmen and Marco Antonio, who as a couple started a small business selling poultry and have a beautiful son and another one on the way. Or Jose, who is in charge of the food area in a chain restaurant and helps his mother. Or our champion, Cristal Guadalupe, who continues to compete in weightlifting and won a bronze medal at the 2016 Weightlifting Youth World Championship in Malaysia, and silver medal in the U20 National Championship, and is preparing to participate in the World Championship of that category. But we still have work to do. The positive changes that have been achieved within the children motivates us to keep on working and contributing to build a better world. Fortunately, we are not alone. All this wouldn't be a reality without the valuable support from the volunteers and generous donations from our benefactors that make all this possible. Every day, there are more people and businesses with a high social commitment that join NECAWORLD's project, and thanks to their support and donations, the necessary funds for the different programs and benefits in Mexico and in the United States are met. And thanks to you, with your continued support, the work is paying off and the results achieved reflect our mission that no child should be lost in the path of life. Thank you. Thank you for helping us help.